Welcome back to the channel, GH fans. Port Charles is on the edge of chaos as shocking secrets are exposed, dangerous enemies strike back, and lives hang in the balance. Betrayals, heartbreak, and explosive twists are about to change everything, so stay tuned. After everything she has been through, it feels right that she is coming back to Port Charles. I remember how much I worried about her health, especially with all those fears about Huntington's disease hanging over her. But from what we are seeing now, it looks like Britt does not have that terrible illness after all. That news alone gave me such relief. It opens the door for her to finally have a real second chance at life, and I am here for every moment of it. Of course, coming home is never simple in Port Charles. Britt will have to face the consequences of some past mistakes, particularly with her mother Liesl. I can already picture Liesl's disappointment when she learns the secrets Britt has been keeping. Mothers and daughters in this town have such complicated relationships, and theirs is no exception. On top of that, there are legal troubles waiting for Britt. Yet even in the middle of these storms, the writers are giving us rays of hope. That balance is exactly why I have stayed loyal to the show for decades. One of the biggest questions I kept asking myself was whether Britt would find love again. Then came the news of Jason's return. Oh, how my heart raced when I heard Steve Burton was coming back. Jason and Britt always had such intense chemistry. I remember their earlier scenes together and how natural they felt. Many fans, including me, are wondering if they will pick up where they left off. But Jason has been through his own nightmare after being held by the WSB. He will carry those scars, and that might slow things down between them. Will their old spark survive his trauma? I believe it could. But it will take time and patience, something this show does so well. Just when I thought I had a clear picture, along comes Tristan. His arrival at the hospital has stirred up so much excitement in the summer previews. From what we are learning, Tristan is not just another new face. He seems destined to play a major role in Britt's life. The idea that he might save her feels both thrilling and comforting. Britt has always been strong and independent, but even the strongest characters sometimes need someone willing to stand between them and danger. Tristan stepping into that protector role for months while she stays hidden sounds like classic General Hospital storytelling. It adds layers of suspense and tenderness at the same time. What really shocked me, though, is the possibility that Tristan could be the father of Britt's baby. Now that is a twist I did not see coming. If it turns out to be true, it changes everything about her return. Imagine the emotional weight of that revelation. Britt thinking she was facing her future alone, only to discover this deep connection with Tristan. I have mixed feelings about it, honestly. Part of me wants her to rebuild something meaningful with Jason, but another part sees how fresh and intense a connection with Tristan could be. The show has surprised us before with surprise parentage stories, and they often lead to the most heartfelt moments. Tristan's protectiveness seems to run very deep. He is apparently ready to go after Sidwell and Cullum to keep Britt safe. That kind of determination shows an obsession that goes far beyond simple attraction. Is it love? Or is it something more complicated? I find myself rooting for him even while wondering if his methods might cause new problems. In Port Charles, good intentions often lead to dangerous situations, and Tristan's willingness to attack those threats could pull Britt into even more chaos. Yet I cannot help admiring his commitment. It reminds me of the old school protectors the show used to give us, men who would move heaven and earth for the woman they care about. I keep asking myself how all these threads will weave together. Will Jason and Tristan cross paths? How will Britt balance her feelings if both men want to protect her? These questions make the upcoming episodes feel electric. The summer storyline promises plenty of heat, and I am counting the days until we see Britt and Tristan's first meeting. Their rocky start, full of conflict, feels so familiar in the best way. We have seen this enemies to lovers pattern work beautifully with other couples like Ethan and Ava. Why not Britt and Tristan? It is a classic formula, but when done right, it still delivers fresh excitement. What I love most about these developments is how they give Britt real agency while surrounding her with people who care. She is not just surviving anymore, she is being given chances to truly live. Whether she chooses Jason, explores things with Tristan, or finds her own path first, I trust the writers to handle her story with care. Britt has grown so much over the years, and Kelly Thibault brings such depth to every scene. I feel genuinely invested in her happiness. Of course, nothing stays simple for long in this town. Tristan's obsession and his readiness to confront Sidwell and Cullum could create serious fallout. I worry about the danger he might bring, but I also believe it will lead to powerful scenes between him and Britt. She has always been good at standing up for herself. So watching her push back against his intensity while slowly warming to him should be captivating. As a longtime viewer, I have learned to trust the journey even when it takes unexpected turns. Britt's health scare turning into hope, her complicated family ties with Liesl, the return of Jason, and now this intriguing new connection with Tristan all point to a rich chapter ahead. I find myself smiling when I think about the months of protection, the possible baby revelation, and the passionate clashes that will surely come. There is something deeply satisfying about watching a character like Britt get another chance at love and stability. Whether it comes from her history with Jason or this blazing new spark with Tristan, I am here for all of it. The show continues to remind me why I fell in love with soap operas in the first place. The drama, the romance, the surprises, and the heart. Of course, returning home means confronting the past. Britt will have to answer for some difficult decisions, especially with her mother Liesl. I can imagine Liesl's strong reaction when those secrets come out. Their mother-daughter bond has always been complicated, full of love mixed with disappointment. Britt also has legal troubles waiting, but even in the middle of those storms, brighter moments are coming. That is what keeps me watching after all these years, the way the show balances hardship with hope. Jason's return to Port Charles has me especially excited. Steve Burton's comeback is something many longtime fans like me have waited for. Yet this time, Jason carries deep scars from his time held by the WSB. His belief in love, particularly what he once felt for Britt, seems to have been badly damaged. That obsession with protecting his heart, while still being drawn back to her, creates such emotional depth. I wonder if the old spark between them can survive everything he has endured. Jason has always been a man of action, but now he must also heal inside. Will he be able to open his heart again, or has the trauma changed him too much? These questions make his return feel more meaningful than ever. At the same time, Britt is showing she is ready to embrace motherhood once more. This development feels like a powerful new explosion in her story. After everything she has lost and survived, the idea of her becoming a mother again brings both joy and tension. It proves she is moving forward with strength and courage. I find this part of her arc especially touching. Britt has grown so much, and seeing her ready to nurture a new life feels like the perfect next chapter for her character. Then there is Tristan. His arrival is stirring up everything in the best way possible. From what we are seeing, Tristan will play a major protective role in Britt's life. He seems willing to shield her for months while she stays hidden from certain dangers. Even more surprising is the strong possibility that Tristan could be the father of Britt's baby. That revelation would be an absolute shock, changing how we see both characters and their connection. I have mixed feelings about it, but it adds such rich layers. Britt thinking she might face this alone, only to discover this tie to Tristan. It is classic soap storytelling that pulls you right in. What really has me hooked is the emerging rivalry between Jason and Tristan. These two strong men are heading toward a new war, a true love triangle as they both fight to win Britt's heart. This development is a fresh shock that changes the whole dynamic. Jason with his damaged trust in love and deep history with Britt versus Tristan with his intense protectiveness and possible fatherly connection. I can already picture the tension when they cross paths. Will Britt be torn between her past with Jason and this new, passionate connection with Tristan? The show has done love triangles beautifully before, and this one feels particularly charged because both men have compelling reasons to care for her. Tristan's obsession runs deep. He is ready to confront Sidwell and Cullum directly to keep Britt safe, proving just how far he will go. That kind of determination is both admirable and concerning. In Port Charles, such strong actions often lead to serious consequences, yet they also create some of the most memorable scenes. I admire Tristan's commitment, even as I worry about the danger he might bring into Britt's life. His willingness to attack threats head-on shows an intensity that could either save her or complicate everything further. As I think about the coming episodes, I keep asking myself how Britt will navigate all of this. Will she lean on Jason's familiar strength, despite his broken trust and love? Or will Tristan's protective fire and the possibility of him being the baby's father pull her in a new direction? The love triangle between Jason, Tristan, and Britt promises explosive moments and heartfelt conversations. It proves the writers are giving us something truly dramatic this summer. I love how Britt is not just surviving, but being fought for by two very different men. She deserves to feel wanted and protected after everything she has faced. I have always appreciated how General Hospital lets characters evolve while staying true to their core. Britt's readiness for motherhood again, Jason's struggle with his damaged beliefs about love, and Tristan's fierce obsession all feel authentic to who they are. The clashes between Jason and Tristan will surely test everyone involved, creating new alliances, betrayals, and tender moments. That is the magic of this show. It never stops surprising us while giving us characters we care about deeply. Longtime viewers like me know that these complicated stories often lead to the most satisfying payoffs. Whether Britt chooses to rebuild with Jason, explores what she could have with Tristan, or takes time to focus on herself and the baby first, I trust the journey. The emotional weight of Jason's trauma, the shock of Tristan's possible fatherhood, and the brewing rivalry between the two men make this one of the most exciting periods in recent years.